Next category, promoter of the year.
Promoter of the year comes out of nowhere in September. Creates his own alternative thing. That's his Billy Corgan of the NWA.
Oh, went off the board a little bit. I love it. Yeah, NWA Powerrr with 3 R's debuted in September. Actually, it debuted, I think, about September, October-ish with that whole flood of programs that kind of launched that first week of October. Which was one of the most landmark things in 2019 was that first week of October where you had AEW debuting on TNT again. You had NXT debuting on USA, creating this Wednesday night war that we're currently in right now. You had the brand new SmackDown on Fox, which looks like some sort of futuristic wrestling program. It just blows my mind every time I watch it. Just the production-wise and that stuff. Not so much the storyline content on that show, but just everything. But NWA Powerrr is a throwback. It is studio wrestling from the 1980s, upgraded to a 2020 standard. It's got
coming live from Atlanta.
Live from Atlanta, the GPB Studios. They have done one pay-per-view so far. They're gearing up for a second one on Rumble weekend, where they're going to crown a television champion, which is really cool. The fan base is small but very mighty. They're very vocal on social media. I'm kind of involved in their fan base a little bit. It's a really fun kind of offshoot to talk about on pro wrestling forums and that stuff, what's happening on this show. Billy Corgan should be commended for it. Dave Lagana should be commended for it. The guys over at the NWA pod, Adam Rotella and Gary Horn, should be commended for what they're doing to promote this product. And if you haven't seen it, it's free, which is awesome. You go check it out every Tuesday on YouTube. It's 6:05 Eastern. It streams, but it's available for on demand, I think, like shortly after that anyway, so you can go check it out. And they had a small hiccup with the Jim Cornette thing. That's got rectified. They brought in Stu Bennett as a color commentator, which was awesome. I think Joe Galli is going to be one of the voices to really listen to and kind of be awesome to hear his progression throughout 2020 as a younger commentator. And it's just, fingers crossed they keep Galli on that team, because I think he's got potential to be snapped up by either AEW or WWE in a year or two or so. So let's enjoy him while he is right now in NWA. He's got a great call to his calls and that stuff. But man, Eli Drake, James Storm, you name it. So that's...
You got Trevor Murdoch.
Yeah.
Damian Sandow.
Nick Aldis, probably the most legit world champion in any company right now. The one guy that you would look at and say, yeah, that's a world champion right there. Just incredible, great program. Yeah, I got for promoter of the year just because of all the hot buzz talking about it and that stuff. It's got to be Tony Khan, AEW. The whole launch back in January, just everybody talking about it, and then the buzz into Double or Nothing weekend in May, and then the summer quote-unquote test events they did into All Out, and then this launch of this brand new competitor to WWE, and really taking it to WWE the final quarter of 2019. It remains to be seen what happens in 2020. But, I think the count, I believe with what the Wrestling Observer guys are saying now, it's like 10 weeks to 4 with one tie for AEW so far. So it's, and of course they didn't compete 1 week because of Christmas, and NXT didn't compete 1 week because of just doing a best of, basically.
The Westminster Dog Show.
I think it was, or something, or whatever, but so that's that. But these are going to be, NWA and AEW are going to be two promotions definitely to watch in 2020 going forward. So